Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Borghals campaign in EU4 with me, host Luckymarine, where the observant among you will instantly have recognised where, all the ones that know where usually the good development is, will know where I've put those states here, because it was really well developed. Plus, you have provinces here that you would want to give to the merchants if we had access to the merchants. But yeah, Cairo itself, 51 dev, 12 dev, 10, 12. There's some good dev around here. Also Syria again, 24 dev, 16, 10. There's some good dev there. Also, where else did I do it? Just here and just here. For reasons. Oh, 27 dev. The old Sind capital, I think. And I think there was a couple of capitals knocking around here. Yeah. So we're doing alright. In terms of generating corruption, that's come down. Too many territories has now come down by a small margin, allowing us to reduce the amount of rooting out of corruptions. Got to the point where 60 odd ducats worth was rooting out 55 corruptions. I really don't need that much corruption rooting out per year. I do like my corruption to come down as quickly as possible, but whilst we're at war, let's try and make a little bit of the cash monies. Also, we're not going to bring in John Pure as a co-belligerent, as decided, so we're going to shuffle these around. We'll get ourselves away to our own little Maginot Line and sit on that. We're going to try and immediately get into Chavan and piece him out if we can. May breach walls, may try to just get him out quickly. If not, we'll at least mop up the units here that are going to flip to hostile, of course. So declare war, doesn't bring in Uzbek. I kind of need to go now. There's not a lot of units that Uzbek can bring to the field, but it's annoying. I'd like to keep control of where we fight. So bringing in Russia, we don't bring in Jean-Pure. Ajuran might be a bit of a weird one, but everything else we can deal with. Oh, come on. Should have gone while both of them were here. Glorious will the Mughals be. Excellent. I wonder if I can get straight through there. We're going to have to see. Russia, take Kanik. I'll take Hisan Kaifa. Hisan Kaifa is a fort, however Kanik is not. We'll go for Hisan Kaifa. There we go. We are committed. I can't get all the way through. Spanked. Utterly spanked. I need to get rid of the 16 stack as well. No. Yes? No. Yes. It's only going to cause me problems. Get rid of the 16 stack. We also then cover off on every single Jampionic province, stopping from building these troops that are going to be pumped out. Oh, these aren't mercenaries. These are proper troops. A mill? No. That's, you know what? A mill? Leather cannon. Leather cannon. Leather cannon, 13th of April. That might be a Merc cannon. No. Normal cannons. Yeah, normal cannons. So he hasn't gone for the Merc spam. Merc spams, they take about 14 days to Mercs to pump out. Also, I was meant to be on the ball here. There was no on the ball to be had. What numbers are we looking at? Oh, that's That's good then. Russia, tell me you didn't take quantity. No, took offensive. Russia doesn't need to take quantity. So if an AI Russia takes quantity, as long as you've got enough quality, then you can usually rush in, snipe a couple of forts, peace out, and gradually grind your way through. But no, it's taken offensive and then quality. Oh, we took offensive, by the way, because mostly I like the discipline. I also like the siegeability. The fact that you get slightly better leaders is by the by, but you know, it's still a useful thing to pick up. Also, it has a policy, which is one of the better policies in the game, which is, sneakily, the Liberation Act. National arrest of -1 and years of separatism -5. If you combine this with humanist ideas, that has years of separatism -10, you end up with 15 years, -15 years of separatism and less unrest. So, it's negative rebels. Fun times. I need to get you all the way out, and that's why I didn't pick any of the ideas immediately, because I may need the mill power for breaching of walls and such. Do you have siege bit? You do not. Does any of you? Do any of you? No, that was terrible English. Yeah, if we can get Chavan out, and take Chavan out by actually taking him out of the game, then that would be ideal for us. Oh, but nice. Good day. Put the cannons on the capital. Everyone else spread out. We need to stop these Jampuri from creating anything. And his bike didn't come in. Good. Golconda. Golconda has entered a military alliance with Jampur. Right, mop up this one stack. Even a unit of one can cause you issues in terms of getting rid of your prosperity in certain areas. Now Golconda is guaranteed by Vijayanagar and is now allied to Jampur, which means after this fight we can attack into Golconda and take another little lump out of Jampur, or we can use it as a white piecing out Jampur, lower the, yeah, you get it by now. You get it by now. So that's all good. This is okay, acceptable. Chavan. Coalition Mayflower, that's fine. Didn't bring him in as a co-belligerent, but I would like his stuff. In fact, Chavan, you're only allied. You're only allied to the Ottomans. If I white piece you out now, that's a 5-year truce that's ticking down whilst we're still at war with the Ottomans. If this war lasts another 2 years, then it means we can drag the Ottomans back into a fight within 3 years to white piece them out, so that we can get into them, fully get into them, i.e. I declare war on you, the Ottomans, within 8 years. I mean, the fight might last another 5 years. Might be able to peace out with the Ottomans and then declare back into war against the Ottomans whilst they're still rocked from this war as a pushing them into another truce. So, Chavan, I'm going to use you as the tool you are. Just white peace will do. There you go. And we can get into Chavan in 44. Excellent. Right. Jean-Pierre is going to be out very soon. We can then drag the majority of our troops over to the western flank and push the Ottomans back. With Ottomans with quantity, if it gets into a fight, I know we can win it. If it gets into a fight where they dogpile all of their troops onto us, we're still going to struggle a little bit, especially being split up. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. We don't have many states over here. They're not going to spread a lot of devastation. Or if they do devastate it, it's not going to mean that much to us. I would like to take a little bit of Jean-Pierre. I'd like to take enough of Jean-Pierre to bring them down under the 100% war score cost. Now, as our absolutism rises, the cost for all of their provinces will come down even further. So we might only need to take one province off them, maybe two. What do we go for? Something relatively cheap. I mean, once we've got the capital, they'll be well up for that. As the Russians do their stuff. Again, bringing in Uzbek, well, attacking in such a manner that Uzbek couldn't come in. It's focused the Russians into, right, we just have to concentrate our forces here. Which is great for us, because the AI is notoriously crap at doing things. Okay. Okay, okay, and okay. Just off mothballed my ships as well, so we can blockade the strait if we need to. Couple of more takes. Peace out, Jean-Pierre. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Jean-Pierre, would you like to get out? Of course you would. Right, that's cheap, and that's cheap, and that's cheap. Suddenly Bengal hates our guts, but I don't care. Do we go for revoke calls or do we go for war reps? Let's go war reps. And revoke a few things. Just means if rebels are in these areas, they're not going to be Jean-Pierre separatists. They can be a massive pain in the dick. Coalition may form, but that is okay. There we go. Jean-Pierre is now a 90%. I thought I'd overshot by a lot, but we hadn't. Yeah, down to 90%. Got some good dev here. Look now. Nope. The capital's pretty good in terms of dev. As is Lower Doab. Okay. You lot, this way. Generally speaking. We have claims on all of this, so it should come in fairly quickly. Alright, I think we're ready to go. You come in behind. We'll snipe the war goal whilst they are busy elsewhere. Skill 3 Diplo rep, dude, for 50% cheaper. Skill 3 Diplo rep for 50% cheaper. We already have a skill 3 Diplo rep, dude, for 50% cheaper, but you are 38. You are 58. We might be able to cycle through from 50% cheaper to 50% cheaper. It makes sense. Still making money. Whilst at full maintenance, whilst at war. That's not bad. Now this might look nasty, but in the grand scheme of things it's not too bad. Anyone with wheels, stay there. Anyone with feet, step back out. There we go. So we'll let them sweep past us. We take the war goal whilst they've committed down here, and then we could rush. Once we've taken this, we could rush to block this, block this. We're already blocking this area here, and they have to fight past us, through us, to get back to their land that's now currently being taken out by the Russians. Might do that actually. Yeah, we might do that. Why the hell not? You rush to Damascus. You rush to Basra. We'll trap them down there. I want you down this way as well. Basra is in the marsh, which is a -1 to every single roll for them if they want to attack into us here. And we've got troops making their way. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a weird one. We're going to be the ones containing the Tunisians and the Ottomans. Again, this is kind of like our crumple zone. We don't mind the Ottomans taking this, as long as they don't end up in our squishy interior, where we've got some prosperity. Whilst the Russians do the majority of the sieging, and whilst we have the ticking war score, we should have the ticking war score. We should now have ticking war score for holding. There we go. For holding the war goal. Happy days. Nope. No, if he's going to walk back the way he came. Grain. Yeah, he's going to walk back the way he came. So allow him to go there. And then cover off behind him. You're already committed. Therefore I will fight you there. We do have peeps coming in to support. Lots more morale, lots more discipline. Rolled well. Might even be white. Excellent. And we can sit here and we can intercept anything coming up. Which means that they have overextended themselves. Iran's not going to be able to get through here unless he has a decent navy to unblock the strait. Ah, it's a big stack. Relatively unconcerned, because if there's a decent stack here, it means that the Russians have got free reign to take everything. Well, not take everything. They'll be transferring a lot of this to us. Halkarak is the mountains. If we can get there before them, we do have a good maneuver general. 30th of April, 24th. I should have seen that earlier. Okay, fair enough. You want to attack into us? You're not getting there before the end of the month, are you? So we're going to get a recovery tech. Happy days, I'll fight you there. We have already fought once. Ottomans, you are crap. You're just going to be crap again. Don't really want to be converting Hindu land because it's land that we can fob off onto the Rajputs, etc, etc, etc. The Rajputs, the Jains, all that lot. They'll only take Hindu land. And we can pick up Defender of the Faith at any point if things start looking shaky. If we can doff it. It's only an extra 5% morale, but it's nice. So this was terrible for you. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not even going to support it. Because I don't think I need to. Now they added a lot of provinces here. You could really effectively defend in mountains over here, but you can't really do that anymore. '27th of May. We're not going to be able to get a tick before then, but still, I reckon you're going to bring a full maneuver. You might be able to sidestep the river crossing. But we have support. I don't know what the Ottomans are doing. I don't know why. This is us containing the... If this 40 stack comes in here and gets wiped and goes south, that will be the entirety of the Ottoman forces and the Ajuran and the Tunisians contained in Arabia, allowing my friends to do whatever they want. Should have built a random cannon stack. Mistakes were made. Anyway, let's wait for this. There's no other big lumps around us. There is. 40, 60,000, potentially 60,000 into this fight, with a -1 possibly for a river crossing. Got fresh troops to feed in whenever, which will be probably when you start your move into this fight, so that we counter exactly what he's doing. And let's put Maneuver General in charge, just to get you in there just that little bit quicker. Take a -1, you took a -1. No. Looks like we must have had some fairly poopy rolls. We should be doing a little bit better than this, I believe. Yeah, poopy rolls. We went from a 0 to a 5 to a 0, whilst the Ottomans have been a 9 to a 9, I think, again, and then a 7. Yeah. That was fairly terrible. But you've now been left stranded. So we'll push that. Fairly certain you're going to turn around because you don't want to fight this 35 stack. We continue to interrupt the Ottomans as they try to get past us. Oh, the Ottomans are just going to merc spam, aren't they? Little merc spam behind us. That will be good. It'll be fine. Honest. They'll probe here a little bit, and then they'll probably probe around here a little bit, but we've got adequate amount of troops to deal with them. We'll counter you in Damascus. Probably going to drag you in. But you're already going to be locked in. No, there's no defensive terrain here. Not really. Going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. "30th of September, 29th of September. Perfect. In fact, 53 on relatively low morale. Might be worth locking them here. They don't have that many troops knocking about. Might be worth getting into them. If we can stop them. 8th, 6th, 10th. Possible river crossing into drylands. I'll take that with the 36,000 in support. Yeah, he's committed to it. That's fair enough. Yeah, we took a -1, and obviously we're rolling against the 9 dice generator of the Ottomans. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've got troops heading in. Are you shattered? 1 province away. Right, you're going that way. And the full morale. I don't need the full morale to do a wipe. Half morale can go do the wipe. Full morale can mop up these that are trying to escape our trap. Alright, well, 31 stack got away. Shattered past us, which is unfortunate, but you know, these things happen. Russia can take that. Russia, I'd also like you to take this. And this. And this. Can you please try and behave like a player and not an AI? That would be swell. Ugh, I just used swell in a sentence. Right. At this point we're just mopping up. Can't get to you. Why not? Fight only just ended. At this point we're just mopping up like random merc stacks that are starting to be pooped out by the Ottomans. Nope, not mercenaries. So actual manpower. But in such tiny dribs and drabs that we can just pop it. Yeah, it's not ideal. Yep, you decided to move away. Good. Those 2,000 manpower dead. You're locked into me. Another 1,000 dead. That's another 1,000 dead. We'll probably go after us a 12 stack. Possibly. You're coming back at us. That's fine. We'll wait in Damascus. Instead of running after the 1 stack, we'll wait for the 16. He's on such a low morale, we may well effect a wipe. Already locked. That's unfortunate for you. Splendid. Wait for you to get locked. We'll mop you up. Province is coming under the control of Iran. Just this stuff. Fair enough. Overextended that. I looked at it and I thought, take out the 9 stack. 36 can beat the 38 that's coming down, but this 32 stack. I didn't count on the 32 stack there. And we're not in defensive terrain. No, we're good. We're good. We might lose the fight, but it'll be alright. And you're building troops. You're building troops down here, which is stupid for you. We'll stay in this fight as long as, I was going to say as long as we get some good rolls, but I don't know if the Ottomans ever rolled anything lower than a 7 yet. Oh, the game heard me. No, I'm staying in this. Okay, now's the time we go. I know that we have more of a manpower pool than the Ottomans have. Merc spam already. Love it. And if you thought 36 was hard to get through, then we've got 43 right behind. Ready to intercept. Ooh, Warhammer Professionalism. Excellent. What Warhammer Professionalism are we up to? 59%, which is giving us extra land fire damage, extra shock damage. All the good things. Excellent. Now the problem with allowing this stuff to fall on the Ottomans is war exhaustion. That's fair enough. But it's not much. Can I stop you from chasing my stack? I can. That's all I wanted. A 44 into 3, it's going to be a wipe. If they want to hit us here, then they can. Over 36, 37 going in. Yeah, 44 plus 37. It's going to be more than enough to turn these lot away again. Whilst you head into the rear echelons and recover. And the Russians sit on fort like the good dog they are. No, we hit this. We hit this to drag this 28 back. Oh, game's still going on in the background. Just what you need when you're playing a grand strategy game. Thank you very much, Paradox. Love it. Swap you around. By the time they realise that you're weak and have moved this way, you'll have recovered. Fight into Antioch. Yes. Fight with no general, however, is bad. Hammer's in the flat, I know that because usually there's a fort there. You swap positions. And you move off. And now it's a case of us trying to do as much damage to the Ottoman stacks as we can. Try to bleed them of as much manpower as we can. Get them to rely on mercenaries. Because as the Ottomans are pumping out mercenaries, whatever small amount of professionalism that they had will have ebbed away. Up to 23 mercs. In terms of army quality comparison, if we can get the Ottomans to tank their professionalism all the way down to 0, let's just say we have double the professionalism of them. So, our effect. The effects of professionalism on our armies. Nearest damage, an extra 6% land fire damage, an extra 6% shock damage. So they're rocking about an extra 3%. They're also rocking about an extra 5% siege ability, which is, you know, it all stacks up. If we can rob the Ottomans of all of these good numbers just by forcing them to recruit mercenaries, then it just makes the fight next time a lot easier for us. Also, why are you heading that way? Thought this was going on far too long for it to be a wipe, but I was pleasantly surprised. Another wipe, some expensive units there got thrown in the sea. No, down here. Towards Hammer. I need another general. Could get a general from the estates. Generalship there. Rajputs. I need your influence to be high. Were you any good? Yeah, it was alright. It'll do. Head into modern. We'll pick up a general. I'll move you on from there. You are already locked. That's unfortunate for you. I'll meet you there. More professionalism? Don't mind if I do. We already grabbed a general. And for once, we rolled really well. He said, as he rolled zeros. You're going to lock into that province, and that's not a defensive province. Interesting. This is going to be two separate fights. 14th. Tunis, you're on the head. Yeah, it's going to be 2 separate fights. 21 stack until 34. You're going to mop up everything else and then turn back around to intercept this 20 stack that's trying to get around you. Whilst the Ottomans are just broken now. Good. You shuffle across 1. You get involved as well. There's nothing in behind us, is there? No. We're good. We're good. Russians are covered off on the forts that I asked them to cover off on. Taking out Constantinople. Good progress there. Some good progress there. Happy days. And we have to take in Moscow for etc, etc. You all get it by now. You are locked into this fight. I'd like this fight to be over before you get here. 19th of January, it's not going to be over. That's another 40,000 to add to the fight, so let's support it. Some good numbers there. I want you to head north. I'd like you to head back into Damascus. And there's not much left down here now. We could probably look to take back some of this land. It served its purpose. And the fighting has progressed further up. As we've smashed them, there's been a lot of groups that have shattered north instead of back down south. So, oh, it did a job. We did churn through 250,000 Ottomans. Ooh, you're lucky. Adana's in the flat. I know it's in the flat. Gonna drag a load of people in. I don't mind that. Yeah, they don't want to support any fights anymore. You're in the hills. I don't think that's the quickest route. But yeah, now it's a case of identifying where the Ottoman stacks are and trying to squish them. Poor Ottomans. They have absolutely no idea what to do. Like, do I support my friends? Do I not? You're locked into that, which should be a mop up, but it might drag in other people. Excellent. And you can be adjacent, ready to file in if needs be. Actually, no, we'll send you out to track down this stack. Wait till you're locked. Take you out. You're locked into this, which should be a wipe. It depends. I don't think Yas is going to last that long, but we might be able to get into that fight and aid our minion. Tunisians are having a really, really bad day. And we're taking our stuff back. Good stuff. You're already invested into Damascus. It's not defensive terrain, so it could be good for us to fight into. That was an instant wipe, of course. Oh, you got away. Wait till it's locked. Got more chance of taking him out that way. Good. Good. You'll be able to mop up that cannon. Let's have you move a little bit further down. This is alright. You're going to run onto Hisankaifa. Hisankaifa is in defensive terrain. And we already have it, therefore... Oh, it was going to be a bad day for you, but somehow you've managed to get out the other side. Nope. The status of the Brahmanis in Mughals. The Brahmins' estate are gaining loyalty. Ulema, Brahmins, Brahmins. Ulema loses 20 loyalty. Hang on. What's the worst that could happen? Talks of heathens and religious unity. That might be nice. Yeah, let's go with that. That's fine. Already locked into Mush. Mush is in the mountains. That's a little bit terrible. The 3rd of July, June. Let's go that way instead. 4th of July, 7th of July. Pick up admin tech. Get ahead of time on admin and therefore get the production efficiency and the yearly corruption. Comes down. Continue taking some of this stuff back. Cut down the amount of war exhaustion. I don't really want to be buying it down. Oh, and the Ottomans are here. Wonder how the Russians fight. We'll soon find out. Love it. Lost 12,000 at just R2. Excellent. That'll be a wipe there. Let's try and find that 18 stack if we can. Also, it'll be interesting to see how the Russians fight. I've not really relied on them in terms of face-to-face conflicts with the Ottomans. I've used them as a sieging force for us. How you get on Russians? Good amount of morale, more morale than the Ottomans, exactly the same discipline as the Ottomans, less tactics though. But why? Miltech 19 to Miltech 18, that's why. Still, the Russians have lots of manpower probably, whereas the Ottomans are languishing behind with just 18,000 manpower left. And 13 mercenaries. So we killed a good amount of mercenaries that he raised. Balance of power. Yeah, balance of power is looking good. Also, remember, our truce expires in Shivan in 1644. In 2 years' time, we can drag the Ottomans back into this hell. But we dragged the Ottomans back in without Tunis and without Uzbek and without his allies. He's just the defender of Shivan. We fight Shivan and the Ottomans and, well, Genoa, of all people. I'll probably not struggle against Genoa. It means it's more of a one-on-one fight with the Ottomans. It means that we'd be more proactive than reactive. We'd go in for actual sieges of his stuff instead of doing the rope-a-dope. National unrest +2, national manpower modifier -10%, gain 1 mercantilism. I tell you what, that national unrest will do a job on us. We go for national unrest. Very, very rare that I pick that, but in the age of absolutism, it's all about exchanging. Look, a 50% cost. You always have a look at how much it's actually going to cost. Swapping mill power for absolutism. Always a good idea. Up to 32 at the moment. We have to get up to 50 in order to pop court and country, of course. That's very silly of you. I think we're relatively safe here. So, whilst we're here, whilst nothing's around us, let's just take a little bit back, just to control a little bit of the war exhaustion. You can lose that. Nope, 1. Excellent. I thought it was close. Probably saw the 38 coming in. Already locked into Jaffa, excellent. We shall meet you there. Ajuran, would you like to get out of this? No, we've not really done much to Ajuran, have we? Lost the siege of Sinope. How unfortunate. It is a little bit, actually. We're going to have to deal with that. Ooh, you're already locked. And you don't have much morale. I'll take that fight. Even if it's a poor one for us. Good. Although not so good. I mean, they withdrew as soon as they possibly could. But still, I'd have expected to do more damage to a low morale unit. Even if they did have. What am I trying to say? Even if they did have the defense, the terrain modifier in their favour. I can speak words, honest. Oh, and we wiped you. Fair enough. Well, I think that is enough for the south. We'll use this stack to squish some Adjurani. If anything else generates down here, then we can scooch up whatever units are here. Taking a -2 is not good. Yeah. We should get out of this. Get out of this whilst we still have a good amount of morale. That way we can control where we shattered to. Group up some full strength units there, so if they do decide to chase, it's not going to turn into a rout. Current air dies, fair enough. It wasn't that good anyway. Plus, as long as you can stay active and keep him in a -1, yeah, -1, then we've kind of lured him into a fight. Good. I'll take all of this back, if you don't mind. Still sieging? Nope. No longer sieging because there's nothing left to siege. Excellent. Ah, that's unfortunate. Still. We can throw enough people into this. Yeah. And he's just got random 1-stacks all over the place. Chivas is in the hills, but still, I fancy our chances. I'm getting sloppy now, but sloppily confident. That doesn't sound right, does it? Less aggressive expansion, thank you very much. We'll hit you in Canuck. As we continue to damage the Ottomans. Also, half of this stack has gone somewhere else. I don't know where it is. I think I grouped it up in this. Like the fool I am. There we go. Squish? Yeah, squish. Right, let's bring these 2 stacks together. Let's even them up again. Who wants out? No. What are you down to? I can bait you into a fight in good terrain. And then reinforce that with some fairly outrageous numbers. Okay. Ooh, decided against it. Well, there's no good terrain there. do have troops rushing down behind them. Where are you going? Where are you going? Who else are you at war with? Nobody. No idea. I've absolutely no idea where the Ottomans are running off to. And harsh treatment. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of Mothra separatists. More harsh treatment. More absolutism. Where though? Wash him. Alright. Separatism, autonomy decreased, not accepted culture, discontent, refused to import food, for war exhaustion. Yeah, that's doing a bit of a number on us. We could Arsh. Oh, it's mega expensive. Well, I need time to get over there. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be it for this episode. Sorry again. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. It's hour-long videos. It's kind of what the Borghal run is all about. Hour-long videos. Russia's still well up for this fight. And again, we can get back into the Ottomans in, well, next year. Almost down to 9 mercenaries. Won't surprise me if they recruit another glut of them. Professionalism has tanked its way down from, I think it was up at 29 last time we checked. It was at 29. Now it's down to 16, which sets us up brilliantly for the next one. Just means we'll sweep through them a lot quicker. How many have we lost? Personally, 139. How many have you lost personally? Almost 400,000. Good. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you have been amazing. Join me next time for more, where we fight into the Ottomans, but then we fight into the Ottomans again. It's going to be brilliant. Till then, do take care.